Hi there, this is Tim, and in this video I'm going to talk about VoiceAttack. VoiceAttack is something that I'm actually quite new to. I don't know how long it's been around, but I've been hearing people talk about it for quite a long time. And it's only recently that I kind of tried it out and now wonder how I've actually been able to game without it, because it completely changed gaming for me. It's an incredibly powerful tool. What it does is you say a command and it actually takes action on that command and obviously does what you've told it to. Now what I'm going to show you here is a few basic commands that I've set up along with the actual setup of a few other ones, so that you can see how it actually works. Now, I have actually had a cold, a little bit of phlegm still around, and my voice is actually slightly different, and unfortunately Windows speech recognition, which VoiceAttack uses, is actually picking that up. So it doesn't get it right all the time, but there's certain commands that are so different from most other words that it pretty much always gets them right. One of those is obviously a landing gear, which is why I'm going to show you that one right now. Landing gear. Okay, so you can see I said a command landing gear, and it's not currently recognized because I haven't set it up as an active command yet. Until you do that, everything that you say when VoiceAttack is actually listening, it's just noise. It doesn't know what to do with those words because you haven't told it anything to do with them. So it does nothing with them. You can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and it's not going to do anything because you haven't told it to do anything with those words. But I actually want it to do something with the landing gear command. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, select add this as a command, and then I'm going to record myself as a single key press on a macro here, just pressing the G key. That's it. And there's other options. You know, you can move the mouse to a specific coordinate, click, etc., etc. But I've basically found that just recording myself doing an action is the simplest way to do it. It's obviously makes things pretty natural as well. So you can see I actually have a few other commands that I've already got programmed in, like left, right, up and down for the cursor keys. G is now programmed for landing gear. T is programmed when I say communications, enter when I say select that. Maximum shields does actually a series of cursor key presses that gives me maximum shields, and I'll show you another one which is similar to that shortly. Landing gear. So there you go, you can see that that when I said the landing gear command with the Elite Dangerous window, it obviously brought my landing gear back into the ship, and there we go. I didn't have to take my hands off the controller to bring the landing gear back on board. That's a pretty kind of basic control, though. It's a single key press. What happens if I want to do something a little bit more complex, like setting myself up for battle? Now, I'm going to give you a scenario with this one. Let's say that I'm flying towards this station here. I have full power to my engines. I'm going as fast as I can towards this station, and someone decides to attack me. Well, what's the first thing I might want to do? I might want to put my shields up. So what I would say in that situation as a command: maximum shields. And you can see that what it did there at the bottom right, you can see these three bars. It actually put maximum power to the shields, and then basically this person who is attacking me, I am now a little bit more defended while I try to maneuver to select them and kind of see what kind of ship they had, or that they have. And then if I decide that I think I can take them out, I then need to be set up to actually attack them, which right now I'm not, because I'm lacking power on my weapons here. Now, do I really want to fiddle around with a button or with the keys to bring power to my weapons? No, I don't. I should be able to say a voice command to do it for me. And basically that's what I'm going to set up now. Battle stations. So basically what I'm looking to do here is set up battle stations as an active command for a series of button presses. So I'm going to right click, add this as a command, I'm going to record myself, and the first thing that I'm actually going to do is I'm going to press the down cursor, which actually balances the power. I'll actually show you that in action here. So you can see it puts like two blips on each, and I always try to start off when I'm creating a macro with the same starting point, so that if I have all the power to weapons, all the power to shields, all the power to engines, I'm going to be starting off with each macro from the same point by resetting it before I actually do any other commands. So let's go in here and actually reset would be first, and then I'm going to put power to the shields, power to the weapons, and then I'm going to put one blip on the engines. There we go. I just went through, pressed those keys, and we'll see what kind of effect that has. Before I obviously do the battle stations command, I will redo maximum shield so that you can see them both in action. So here I am, merrily flying towards the station at maximum speed, full power on engines, and some guy decides to attack me. So first things first, maximum shields. Okay, so I'm now maneuvering. I've managed to get the guy where I have him targeted. Looking at his ship, it doesn't look like his ship is any better than mine. I think I can take the guy out. So what am I now going to say? Battle stations. Okay, and you can now see that I have full power to weapons, a little bit on shields, and a tiny bit on the engines, which basically allows me to use the boost every so often if I need it during combat. And this is actually the power distribution that I go to by default when someone attacks me. You know, I do adjust it during battle, and I have actually set up the cursor keys with left and right commands so that I could actually do that actively while I'm fighting. Left, right, up, left. So basically there you go. I can give these voice commands and it'll actually do it while I'm fighting. But it's really nice to be able to go back to my default battle stations. So whenever I say that, it's going to do it, and that's just so awesome. And you know, you can use it for navigating menus too. There's not really an issue with that. Communications. Down. Select that. Select that. And basically I'm just going to say hello. But I didn't need to actually use my keyboard until I typed in hello, which, you know, I think that's absolutely fantastic as well. And just keeping your hands on the controller is what VoiceAttack is all about. And
Warning.
I highly recommend it. It's only $8 US, unless you live in Texas, and then you have to pay sales tax because that's where the author is from. But I highly recommend checking it out, whether you do first-person shooters, racing sims, space sims, flight sims, and whichever product you use. I think it's a really good purchase. To give a little bit of background on it, it uses Windows speech recognition, and I actually had a few issues with that because obviously I am in the US, and a lot of things on my Windows are set up for US English. I actually had to I actually had to start using the British English database, which is an option within the control panel. And once I did that, it understood me a little bit more, but it didn't understand the word up very well. And that's because I have a little bit of a kind of Lincolnshire grunt on my U's, and I had to basically dictate into Microsoft Word and just keep using the word up in a sentence. I had to say, I'm going to go up the street, I'm going to climb up that tree, I'm going to climb up that mountain, and each time it got the word up wrong, I had to use speech commands to edit the word up and or what it had mistakenly thought was the word I was saying rather than up, and actually edit it to the word up. And after doing that a few times, it actually recognized that it should have been typing up when I said up. And then after I'd basically done that a few times, Windows speech recognition recognized me a little bit better, and then I really haven't had any issues with VoiceAttack until I got this cold. And then, you know, there's been a few issues after that. But really the only issues that I had before I had this cold was when I wasn't speaking clearly, and it's really easy to speak clearly, you know, if you really try, but you can also just assign the wrong word as well. You know, if I really wasn't bothered about it and I said the word up and it recognized it as all, then I could just assign all as being the word that I used for going up. Yeah, that's obviously an option too, but I actually wanted the right word to be assigned to the right thing. But that's up to you. Anyway, like I was saying, highly recommend checking it out, and there is a trial period. Give it a go. Thanks. Bye.